For decades, the story of American industry felt like a closed book. Factories packed up, production moved overseas, and the towns that once built the country were left to rust. But right now, the momentum is moving in the opposite direction. Billions of dollars are pouring into physical infrastructure across the United States at a rate that has surprised many economists. Companies are breaking ground on massive facilities to produce semiconductors, electric vehicles, and high-capacity batteries right here at home. This shift raises a critical question. How will this physical build-out change local economies and the individual paychecks of the people living there? For 40 years, the global economic model centered on one goal: keeping labor costs down. For most businesses, that meant relying on ocean freight and complex supply chains to bring goods from overseas factories. The COVID-19 pandemic and rising geopolitical tensions exposed how thin those lines really were. Shipping delays became months-long bottlenecks, and critical industries realized they could no longer depend on distant suppliers for essential parts. This instability triggered a wave of reshoring, with corporations moving to build and operate facilities closer to the markets they serve. Global trade isn't disappearing, but companies are recalculating their strategies to build more reliable networks for critical components. Risk mitigation and supply chain survival are now the primary forces dictating where the next generation of factories will be built. While supply chain security started this movement, artificial intelligence is now the primary catalyst accelerating the need for new factories. We often discuss AI as if it exists purely in the digital world. In reality, systems driving AI require an immense physical computing backbone. Building that backbone requires a massive surge in hardware production. This means more domestic semiconductor plants and specialized cleanroom environments designed to package advanced chips. Beyond the chips, the demand for AI requires a vast network of data centers, high-capacity power grids, as well as specialized infrastructure to cool and maintain thousands of server racks. The growth of AI is anchored in physical hardware, driving a new wave of demand for advanced manufacturing throughout the economy. These new facilities are often vast, requiring thousands of workers just to complete the initial construction phases. When a project of this scale arrives, it triggers a multiplier effect. Capital begins to move through the surrounding area. Major plants require specialized suppliers and logistics hubs nearby. The new workforce then creates demand, increasing activity in local housing, restaurants, and retail. While local results vary, these facilities act as economic anchors, providing the sustained investment and demand needed to support a regional ecosystem. If you picture a factory job from 40 years ago, you likely imagine the manual assembly of heavy parts, where physical stamina was the primary requirement. Today's factory floor looks very different. The environment is now heavily automated, controlled by software, and driven by precision robotics. Employers are looking for a new set of skills: CNC machining, industrial maintenance, and data analysis. These roles require a combination of physical precision and digital literacy. Because workers with these technical skills are in high demand, these modern roles often offer competitive wages and more opportunities for career growth. In this version of American manufacturing, the barrier to entry has moved from physical strength to technical training. This comeback skill faces significant challenges. Large-scale factories take years to build, and the current shortage of trained technical workers could slow the pace of growth. This chart shows the automation paradox. Modern technology allows factories to produce more output than ever before, but they require fewer human workers to achieve those numbers. Because of this efficiency, the economic benefits won't be felt equally in every town. Success will depend on how well local communities can train their workforce to meet these new technical requirements. The foundation of American growth is shifting away from purely digital or financial sectors. It is grounding itself once again in a highly advanced physical reality.